That sit there and make excuses about the American dream because it's about the hard work that you put into it. It's about your work ethic. It's about your grind. It's about your hustle. We keep sitting there trying to whine and wanting somebody to do something for us. And save yourself. Man, everybody ain't got it like you. Everybody ain't got it like. What do you mean? I had to get it out the mud. I've been working my whole life, hustling my whole life. Just last night, I didn't even get home until 4:30 in the morning. Just last night. I got home at 4:30 in the morning. I was right back up at 7:30.
There are a couple of scriptures that talks about that. In Proverbs 10 states that lazy hands bring poverty, but diligent hands bring wealth, right? And this proverb emphasizes again the importance of hard work and diligence, contrasting the consequences of laziness with those of diligent labor. It suggests that lazy hands lead to poverty, while diligent hands, through hard work and effort, bring about prosperity and wealth. Hey everybody, welcome to Believe, Overcome, Lead, and Deliver in the Bold Lounge with Ray Ramos. Good morning. Before we begin, as always, we got some housekeeping. We'd like you to hit the like and subscribe button so that we can continue to bring you this amazing content and great topics. So on our last segment, I talked about a video made by Anton Daniels. And he talked about his grind and how he became successful, but people were looking for him to kind of lead them into becoming who he was, looking for a hookup, so to speak, instead of just kind of looking at how they need to put in the work if they want to be like him. He's willing to give advice, but he's not willing to sort of give somebody a hookup, so to speak. And when I broke it down, I kind of talked about what we need to do when we find our passion, how we need to put in the work, how we need to stay focused, how we need to limit distractions, how we need to manage and balance our personal lives with our goals in life so that they kind of evenly match up so that we can become who we are intended to become. And so when I did that, I gave a few things of, having to sacrifice and having to work hard. And what I wanted to add to that is there is kind of a faith-based and biblical component to working hard and the fruits of your labor. And the Bible strongly encourages and commands individuals to work hard, right? It emphasizes that diligent work leads to success, prosperity, and the fulfilling of life. It also wants us to and warns us against laziness and idleness, and suggesting that um, when we allow those things to creep in, it leads to a lot of the dysfunction. So when you're on this grind and when you're trying to put forth a vision or a purpose, you have to stay away from those things of being lazy and kind of being idle. You have to push through even when you don't want to push through. And there are a couple of scriptures that talks about that. In Proverbs 10 states that lazy hands bring poverty, but diligent hands bring wealth, right? And this proverb emphasizes again the importance of hard work and diligence, contrasting the consequences of laziness with those of diligent labor. It suggests that lazy hands lead to poverty, while diligent hands, through hard work and effort, bring about prosperity and wealth. So it's the power to grind. It's the power to push. We got to push through in order to make it. Nobody's going to give it to us, right? Anton Daniels is not going to give you wealth. He's going to give you knowledge on how to attain your goals, and hopefully it leads to some financial wealth. But he's not going to say, well, here, take this and let me give you a couple of dollars. No, you got to work for that. He had to work for his. Those who work their hands will have abundant food, right? It says, but those who chase fantasies have no sense, right? So we have to put in perspective what it is we're trying to do. Work hard at it so that we can push through. And at the end, we will be fulfilled. We will reach whatever goals it is. It doesn't have to be multi-million-dollar business, but as long as it brings completeness to what it is you're trying to do in life, and if it impacts others, if it impacts the world, that is success. Everything is not measured monetarily. It's what you bring to the platform. When we do this podcast, it's about bringing awareness. It's about enlightening. It's about empowering so that we can become the best versions of ourselves each and every day. So I want you to believe in yourself, overcome your challenges, lead by example, and then you'll be able to deliver some great results.